Good evening, welcome back. Tonight I've got something a little bit different. It is a home bargains purchase, £1.49 a can no less, of Love Lane, and it's the Blackstuff Porter. Now, what I know about Love Lane from another beer reviewer is that Love Lane have been bought out by the person who owns Home Bargains, and as such, you can get Love Lane beer for £1.49 a can. They've got other Love Lane beer in there as well, some of it even cheaper. And what I know, having been fortunate enough to be drinking Love Lane on draft in Liverpool a few weeks ago, in the Cavern no less, I was drinking their pale ale. It's decent stuff. And for £1.49, 440ml can of porter, 4.8%, a classic London style porter ale with a rich and velvety darkness. Expect an aroma of dark roasted malts with subtle coffee and dark chocolate notes. Micro brewed on the Mersey. Malts, black malt, dark crystal, carafa. The hops are Magnum. The nose is dark roast, palate coffee, dark chocolate, finish smooth, rich. Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, oats, hops, yeast. So nothing in the way of flavourings in there. The last sort of stout I reviewed had some licorice in there. This one doesn't. And I'm all for that. Now, the difference between a stout and a porter, there's a couple of subtle differences. Porter was around first. Stout was the Irish taking the beer style and doing their own thing with it, making it slightly different. What you find with porter is, or I find with porter, is it's more towards an ale. So it is similar to a stout, but it's not as thick and creamy as stout, generally. More towards a dark ale. Although this one, yeah, and you can see light bleeds through it as well, whereas stout, you'll tend to find a lot of them will only have a little bit of light, or it'll be absolutely no light coming through it at all. So it generally is a little bit thinner. There's the can. It's an excellent can. Good, really good can wrap. Well designed. £1.49 a can. And Love Lane, the first time I had Love Lane beer was from the Lidl Beer Festival. Clearly now it's been bought up by Home Bargains. You're not going to see it in Lidl anymore. But let's see what we're getting. Hopefully the fact that it's been bought out means that the quality isn't going to plummet, because that can sometimes happen. But for a porter, they shouldn't really be getting a lot wrong with it. It smells exactly as described. Dark chocolate, bit of coffee, kind of roasted smell with a hint of dark cherry, plum, that kind of thing. So it's a good aroma. It really does smell nice. I hope to goodness that this tastes as good as it smells, especially for that price, because if it does, it's a bargain. Here's to your good health. Hope you've had a good week. You'll note from the way I'm smiling. Yeah, it's good. It's decent. It isn't the best you're ever going to taste, but for that price, I think it'd be a lot to expect. But it's got a lovely aftertaste on it. It does taste a bit of plum, actually. But up before that is a really nice dark chocolate coffee taste. Just what you want. £1.49 for that. My God, that is a bargain. I mean, let's get this absolutely clear. You can't expect it to rip up any trees. On its own, 6.5 out of 10. For that price, 8. 8 out of 10. Will I get some of these over Christmas? You're right, I will. I will be getting 4 or 5 of those in. No problem at all. Because for stout and porter, sometimes they can be, and you all know this, quite heavy. This is very easy drinking, but it's that aftertaste. It's all in that aftertaste. This is damn good beer. Damn good beer. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, it's 7 out of 10 outright. Home Bargains, $1.49. Don't go there. Leave them all there for me so I can have them. That's a lovely beer. Lovely beer. By no means perfect. You know, up front, it hasn't got the full flavour up front, but as you go through, that's really nice. I like that. So, with that, hope I've sold it well enough for you. Here's to your good health.